Hi there, it's Jamilah from New Leaf Foundation here to do a little simple stretching for the parents. And I know you guys are working really hard right now with your kids full time every day, and so I hope you can just really appreciate everything you're doing and take the time to take a little care of yourself with me. So I'm starting with a big book under my bum. And I've got 2 cans of soup beans here to use as blocks. I'm going to put them at the top of my mat. I'm facing this way for you guys, and I'll reorient this way. I think if you're looking forward at me, you should be at the top of your mat in a comfortable seat. If cross-legged, upraised on a book or 2 or a pillow doesn't feel comfortable, you can stretch your legs forward for this, or you can sit on folded legs, like this. I like to sit up on something with my legs crossed. I'm going to take a moment to just pause and check in. Bring one hand to my chest and one hand to my belly. Inhale, reach up tall out of the top of my head, shoulders over my hips. Exhale, settle through my shoulders into my seat. Feel my shoulders soften out of my ears. A couple more breaths, breathing into your hands, to your belly, ribs, chest. Exhaling, settling through the shoulders, settling into your seat. And you can notice just a little bit about your heart rate with your hand over your chest. Notice if you can feel breath more in your belly or more in your chest. And over the next few breaths, just notice this inner part of the body. See with your exhales, you can feel settling. With your inhales, you can feel filling up. Exhales, let go. Inhales, expand. Maybe you can notice now a little bit about the temperature of your body, warm, cool. You can notice the sounds around you, and they don't have to change. If your kids are in the next room, sounds outside, just noticing the inner body, noticing maybe a little distraction from the outer world, coming back to your breath, heart rate, noticing how you're doing right now, in this moment. Noticing if judgment comes up and coming back to your breath, seeing if you can be a little gentle with yourself. If your teeth are clenched, separate them. If your tongue is stuck to the roof of your mouth, soften it away. Notice on your next couple exhales if you can let go of any tension. That's totally normal. Natural these days to feel stress, just to notice it. Be kind with ourselves and notice on the exhale if we can let go any amount, anywhere. Couple more breaths. Nice. Really gentle to begin. I'm going to bring my hands to my knees and warm up my spine. Exhale, let go of your breath, round your back. Let go of all your breath, pull your belly button into your back. Inhale, lift your chest, look up, arch your back. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch, lift, look up. Exhale, round, chin into chest, belly button pulls all the way back, look in at your navel. Inhale, look up, roll your shoulders up and back, arch, more times, your breath, your pace, syncing your movement with your breath. Inhaling to arch, exhaling to round. Inhale, come back to neutral. Do a couple of shoulder rolls. Inhale, shoulders up, and exhale, shoulders back. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, shoulders back. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, shoulders back. Let's do 3 the other way. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, down and forward. Tall spine. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, down and forward. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, down and forward. Bring your left hand behind you like a kickstand to keep your shoulders tall. Bring your right hand to your left knee. Take an inhale, get tall. Exhale, rotate the low belly around your spine. Looking whichever way the center of your chest is pointing. Inhaling, lengthen, tall out of the top of your head, sides of your body. Exhaling, rotate your middle belly around your spine. Inhaling, come forward, switching sides. Inhaling, lifting up out of the low belly, reaching up out of the top of the head. Exhaling, rotating low belly around your spine. No need to crank your gaze back, just look where your chest is pointing. Inhaling, lifting up, lengthening out of the top of your head, exhaling, rotating the middle of your belly around your spine. Back to center. Hands to your knees. Let's do a gentle neck roll. Left ear to left shoulder, chin into chest. Right ear to right shoulder. Let go of your breath, chin into chest. Let's go the other way one more time. Left ear to left shoulder this time. Bring your right hand out to the right. Take a breath here. And let go. Bring that hand back to the knee. Chin into your chest. Bring your right ear to your right shoulder. Reach your other hand out. Take a breath. And let go. Let's do 1 or 2 sun salutations. Find your way to standing at the top of your mat. Take a check-in, hand to your chest, belly. Notice what it feels like, the weight on either foot, on both feet. I want you to find even weight on both feet, soft bends in the knees. Notice again your breath. Heart rate, maybe we warmed up a little bit. Check in. Release your hands by your sides. Let go of all your breath. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, fold forward. Hands come down by your knees, by your feet. Let's step the right foot all the way back and bring the knee down. Grab these soup cans. Inhale, lift your chin chest. I'm going to bring my hands onto my knees, come all the way up, take a breath in, take a breath out. You can scoot your left foot out to the left if that feels wobbly. Soup cans are always here for support. I'm going to move them on the side, step my left foot back, bend my elbows, let go of my breath. Bring my chest down, point my toes. I'm going to hover my hands, just use my spine. Inhale, lift your chin and chest. Any amount, look down and forward, reach the top of your head, out long so that your shoulders shrug out of your ears, elbows hug into your ribs. Bring your hands down, push your hips back to your heels. Take a breath in and a breath out. Inhale, come back to tabletop. Step that right foot forward again. Come onto your soup cans. Lift your chest, take a breath. Exhale, use your soup cans. Step your left foot forward. Forward fold, hands to elbows. Take a breath in, take a breath out. Roll up to stand for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach your arms all the way up. Exhale, fold forward. Got my soup cans right by the outsides of my feet. And this time, I'll step my other foot back. Lift my chin and chest. Hands come down. Step that foot forward back. Move my blocks. Soup cans. Bend the elbows. Come all the way down. This time, let's bring our hands outside of the mat onto fingertips. Point your elbows up to the ceiling. Press the tops of the feet down. Look down and forward. Peel up. Inhaling, exhaling, come down. Those are 2 good variations. You can pick whichever one you like. Going forward, press back, hips to heels. Take a breath in, take a breath out. Inhale, tabletop. Step that same foot forward. Use your hands to get a little lift. Maybe lift up. Exhale, come down. Hop, step, feet hip distance or wider, hands to elbows, or this time, interlace your hands, your fingers, and bring them to hold the back of your head. My hands are there where my hair meets my neck, my hairline at the bottom there, making my head a little heavy. Soft bends in my knees, using my hands on my head as a soft little weight. It feels good to shake your head gently, yes and no, letting go of some of the tension through the neck. Release your hands, roll up, and release your shoulders. Inhale, reach up. We'll do one more. Exhale, fold forward. Hands on my soup cans. I'm stepping my right foot back. Bringing that knee down. This time, you can keep your right hand down. Inhale, lift your left hand up. Twisted low lunge. If your left hand up feels like too much, you can bring your hand onto your low back. That way, you can feel the twist by bringing your top shoulder back, making sure your bottom shoulder's out of your ears. Take a breath in and a breath out. Rotate your low belly. Take a breath in, get long out of the top of your head. Exhale, rotate your middle belly. Take a breath in, exhaling, look down, and unravel. I'm stepping my left foot back, moving my soup cans, hands under my shoulders, bend my elbows, come onto the ground, taking my choice of cobra. You can also keep your hands down where they are under your shoulders, fingers spread, press into your hands, roll your shoulders out of your back, hug your elbows into your ribs. Inhale, heel up a little bit. Exhale, come down. Small gesture. Press your hips back to your heels. Let go of all your breath. Inhale forward. Step your left foot forward. Come onto your blocks for a little help. Hop, step, bring your back foot in. Inhale, reach up, stretch up, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Stepping back this time with the left foot. Left knee comes down, making sure we're gentle on the knee. If you want to double up your mat, that can help. And this time, the left hand stays on the soup can, or if you like, on the ground. Soup can helps us give a little more lift. Inhale, right arm to the low back, or right arm reaches up. Inhaling, I'm going to bring my hand to my low back. Twisting, exhaling, inhaling, lengthening, and twisting. Inhaling, and on the exhale, unraveling. Stepping back with the right foot, bending the elbows, come down. Let's take a rest. One hand under your face, other hand on that hand, one cheek rests. Breathe into your back. Feel your back rise now, and then rest on the exhale. Notice what it feels like, your cheek resting on your hands, the temperature. Maybe you can feel your heart beating into the mat. Notice. Take a breath in and a breath out. Breath in and a breath out. Really gently, I'm going to just roll onto my back. Find your way onto your back. I got my knees bent and my feet under my knees. I'm going to press into my feet hip distance apart, toes point forward. Press my shoulders back into the mat, my elbows down into the mat. Press into the back of my head. Inhale, lift my hips. Take a breath out. See if you can push into your heels. Lift any amount higher for 3, 2, 1. Exhaling, really gently, coming down slowly. Take the knees over to one side. You can rest your hands on your belly and chest. You can rest your hands out at your sides. Feel your shoulders. Maybe one is a little higher than the other. Use your exhales to soften that shoulder any amount. Inhales to breathe into the front, into the sides, into the back of the body. Exhales to soften the back of the body, in, down, shoulders down. Noticing where you can feel your breath, where you can feel a letting go. Any amount. Inhaling, let's bring the knees back up to center. Exhaling, bring the knees down the other side. And now, the opposite shoulder might be a little high. That's all right. See if you can use your exhales to feel how gravity works with the body, with the breath, the letting go. On the exhale, you can feel any settling through that shoulder, even just a small amount. Breathing into the front, into the back, and the sides of the body. Feeling the front of the body settle into the back of the body. The back of the body rest into the mat. Inhale. Use the inhale breath to lift your knees up. You can rest your legs out long if that feels restful. If it feels better on your back to bring them back to bent, do that. Release your arms down by your sides if that feels good. Or you can rest your hands on your belly to feel your breath. See if you can breathe into your low, low belly. See if you can count your breaths from breath to breath for 3 or 4, maybe 5 breaths. teeth are clenched, part them a little bit. If your tongue is stuck to the roof of your mouth, soften it away. If your shoulders are up by your ears, scooch them down. If your chin is tucked into your chest or lifted way up, find the middle balance. Notice how the back of your head rests, the back of your body, shoulders rest, the legs, the backs of the legs, notice they're resting on the mat. Notice all the way to the heels, that place where the heels rest. On your inhales, fill up, expand. Your exhales, settle more deeply into all of the places that your body is resting on the ground. Notice how the ground is still. Notice how the ground is steady. Notice from breath to breath for 3 or 4 or 5 more breaths, the steadying and settling of the rest. The sounds around can be the sounds around. They don't have to change in order to feel breath in your body. There's nothing you need to do or be to feel breath come in and breath go out. The in-breath follows the out-breath, and the out-breath follows the in-breath effortlessly. Notice for one more round of 3, 4, maybe 5 long, deep belly breaths. Begin to wiggle the fingers and toes. Take a big breath all the way from your lungs, sending it to the very edges of the body, the fingers and toes, wiggling, rolling the ankles and wrists, and then reaching the arms overhead, getting a big stretch, reaching the fingers and the toes as far away from each other as you can. And then gently bending your knees, rolling onto one side, using your arm as a pillow, taking a moment to thank yourself for practicing, making the time and the effort to give yourself your own attention with kindness. Gently finding your way up to a seat. Finding a tall spine, taking a gentle neck roll and shoulder roll if that feels good. Finding a tall seat, bringing one hand over your heart, the other hand over that hand. I bow my chin into my chest, I bow my head to my heart. The teacher in me bows to the teacher in you. Thank you for your